This is one-shot transition drill. The procedure of the drill is you set your timer to buzzer at part time 1 second. So you get 2 buzzers on 1 button click. At the first buzzer, starting high ready on the left black tape. First buzzer, you shoot 1 shot, then transition. And second buzzer, another 1 shot, then transition. The focus of this drill is number 1, that you are exiting the target as fast as possible and as soon as possible. Meaning, as soon as the trigger breaks, you gotta snap your vision and the gun to the next tape. And number 2, you assess how precise is stopping on the next spot. Usually, if you see a very nice clean stop, you might have good vision focus and good mobility in your body. However, if you see the dot swirling around, then likely you're not finding a small spot quick enough and the red dot got there and it's zooming in with your vision. Or if it's sweeping around, generally you might have too much shoulder tension and you're trying to move the gun with entire body instead of simply moving the arms. Let me demonstrate. As you see here, my bullets landing right where I look. And I see precise stop, and you might have seen my gun, as it's recoiling, it's almost going into a U shape. Let's take a look at that again, how early my gun is exiting from previous spot and how precise is stopping on the next one. The next one is going to be very common demonstration, common issues. Pay attention how early or how late I am exiting. This time you might have seen the red dot itself coming back to the old tape, not the new tape. In this case, what I was doing is I was waiting to see the red dot go up in recoil, and once I saw that, I'm gonna visually respond and, oh, okay, I saw the red dot go up, now it's time to go. When you do this, you're visually responding, and that takes time. You're losing about 0.2 seconds easy right there. So instead of waiting to see the red dot go up and then transitioning, you have to know exactly when the trigger is gonna go click. Some people call this riding off the recoil. So recoil is happening and the gun is moving as the recoiling. Or in my case, I call it trigger break exit. The moment of trigger break, the bullet already exited. There's nothing else you can do. So moment of bullet exit, you have to move. Vision and the gun has to move. Now the second one is another common issue. This time I was looking at the brown thing instead of a small spot. So as you can see, the gun is swirling into a small spot, swirling into a small spot. As I am zooming in and finding small spot really late, the dot eventually follows, but that's not quick enough. You gotta focus harder. Second issue, or third issue. You might have already seen on my shoulders, everything is tensed up. What I've seen during shooting is the red dot, yes, it's actually fast to the next spot, but it shakes all around the place, and I find it somewhere high right or low left, somewhere around it, and I have to push it further to make the correction. However, if you're relaxed, the arms are moving, and your vision is picking a small spot fast, then the transition red dot goes directly to a tiny little spot, fast and straight and precise. That's how you want to develop your target transitions. Try this at the range and let me know if you have questions.